I don't want us to have it. I've told you very, very clearly.
The truck was actually coming from Ring Road. It missed a step. So as it was trying to gather itself, it fell.
What we are witnessing these days, it is something we can no longer understand.
They should stop telling us and promising us all those promises are fake, giving us this or promises are fake. We don't want it anymore.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on Beetv Major News at 6. My name is Temitope Oluwafemi. And now to the news in details. Governor Monday Okpebholo on Wednesday evening undertook an unscheduled inspection of key infrastructure projects in Benin City, reaffirming his administration's resolve to accelerate Edo State's urban renewal agenda. The governor visited the ongoing Ramat Park flyover before proceeding to a flood-ravaged community where residents turned out in large numbers to express appreciation for his swift intervention in resolving a decade-long erosion crisis. Beetv News senior reporter Best Orator completes the story.
At the Ramat Park flyover construction site, Governor Monday Okpebholo expressed satisfaction with both the pace and quality of work, noting that progress had surpassed initial projections. He emphasized that his administration remains firmly committed to delivering durable, people-centered infrastructure and enhance mobility, supports commerce, and reinforces public trust in government. Governor Okpebholo reiterated that transparency, efficiency, and timely delivery remain central to his development approach. He stressed that every project undertaken by his administration is aimed at improving the people's expectation.
To God be the glory. You can see the pace at which they are working. The work is moving very fast. I never expected this to happen this soon. For me, I am very, very happy, and I believe that they will deliver as agreed. And I also want, at the end of the day, for every people to see that somebody is working for them. That is the most important thing.
The project manager, Mr. Lee, briefed the governor on the milestones already achieved, disclosing that major structural components had been completed. The Commissioner for Works, Dr. Phyllis Ahabwe, also commended the contractor for maintaining high standards while working ahead of schedule. He affirmed that engineers from the ministry were on site daily to ensure strict compliance with specifications.
The contractor will be working very well. Just as he has said, they are going to meet up the scheduled time. And they are even meeting up before the actual time of the contract. And they are trying to make sure they reduce the compact serial. So we are satisfied with the work. And I'm sure you are seeing yourselves, they are doing a very solid job.
It's superstructural work. And even for the superstructural work, we have finished like 14 spans of the launching of the beam. Remain like 8 spans. I'm planning to finish it by before Christmas. And as you can see, the returning work for this school site, high school site, we have finished all the returning work. Today we cast the last one. And this side, maybe we will try to finish it before Christmas.
The governor later inspected the erosion-plagued community adjoining Ramat Park, where residents gathered in excitement to welcome him and commend the administration. The intervention, long overdue, has restored hope to the community and marked a major step towards ending perennial flooding in the area. Governor Okpebholo reaffirmed the objective of the intervention, stressing that it aims to restore safety, accessibility, and dignity to residents.
The idea is to control the erosion that is ravaging Ramat Park. When you get there to the city, you can't pass that place. Then your car will be filled up. So we are taking underground drainage, and why we tie it also, so that this place can be accessible.
Governor Pueblo said whenever it rains, the place becomes impassable and his administration is consistent and road users. Best Orator reporting for BTV News.
In its continued effort at enhancing the educational system and to promote sustainable quality education, the Edo State government has partnered with the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, to distribute U-Learning educational tablets to pupils of primary, junior, and senior secondary schools in the state. BTV News senior reporter Best Orator has details.
During the distribution of the gadgets at the new Festival Hall of Government House in Benin City, the coordinator, Office of the First Lady, Mrs. Edesili Okwebulu Anani, highlighted the importance of the U-Lesson educational tablets in enhancing pupils' learning experiences. She encouraged them to leverage on technology to support their education, expressing confidence that they will utilize the tablets effectively to learn and grow. According to Ms. Anani, in today's world, technology is an integral part of life. She said the tablet contains all school subjects including mathematics, English, biology, civil education, physical education, social studies and more, and added that it is designed to complement their schoolwork and not replace it. Mrs. Anani reaffirmed the commitment of Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo in providing quality education for all children in the state. She stated that the governor's vision for every child to have access to education, which would enable them to pursue their desired careers, whether as a governor or professional. She advised parents and teachers to ensure that children maintain a balanced lifestyle of combining play, reading, and study to promote holistic development and optimal outcomes.
In that shine, the last letter is what? Alphabet is E. Is for education. And the governor wants all of us here to be educated. Do you understand? The governor wants you to be a governor tomorrow. The governor wants you to be a doctor tomorrow. He wants you to be anything that your mind can think. That is what he wants from you. And in collaboration with my office and that of the NDDC, we said we will make things better.
The coordinator, Office of the First Lady, Mrs. Edesili Okwebulu Anani, led a discussion on the 16th day of activism against gender-based violence, focusing on digital safety. She educated pupils on protecting themselves from abuse and violence, emphasizing the importance of body safety, consent, and reasonable behavior. She cautioned them on potential online dangers like exploitation and urged them to prioritize their safety and to report suspicious behavior to their trusted adults.
And our theme for this year is digital space. It simply means that gender-based violence is that when you see a man and a woman fighting, is it not violence? Is it not abuse? Nobody. Your body is your pride. And now, this year's own is digital space, protecting our children. You see this phone here, it can snap picture. Don't go and say, snap your naked body. Do you understand? Don't say, snap your picture when you're not wearing clothes. You go and snap yourself. And you now say, you're sending it to your friend in class. It's not correct. Do you understand? That's not why you have this. You don't converse with people that you do not know. When somebody begins to talk to you here, make sure you tell your guardians, your parents, or your teachers. Even if the person is your parent or your teachers and they are beginning to act funny, why would your teacher call you and say, show me your breast? Is it correct?
In his remark, the Commissioner for Education Edo State, Dr. Paddy Yamu, represented by the Executive Chairman of the Board for Technical and Vocational Education, TVET, Barrister Mrs. Onome Briggs, advised the pupils to utilize the tablets responsibly as they are intended to enhance their learning and growth in the digital age. She emphasized that the U-Lesson platform provides access to a wealth of knowledge, allowing them to learn new concepts daily and encourage them to consistently engage with the platform to improve their understanding of the various subjects. Dr. Yamu advised parents, guardians, and teachers to monitor children's tablet usage, listen to them, be aware of potential issues, and to encourage them to guide children in using the gadget responsibly and not to let others misuse or bully them.
Tablets don't become a problem to them because it is actually supposed to be a growth, particularly to the digital world that we are turning into. I also just want to use the opportunity to advise our parents and guardians to look at, of course, teachers, to look at what our children are doing with their tablets. We should listen to them, hear them when they speak. Don't be quick to judge them, because when you listen to them, you know when they're in trouble or when they're about to get into trouble.
The member representing Edo State on the board of NDDC, Right Honorable Patrick Aisowere, represented by Mr. Michael Oladipo, highlighted a unique collaboration between NDDC and the state government, which he said was made possible by Mrs. Anani's empathy to benefit school children, parents and mothers. He added that more collaborations were expected in other fields. He said the importance of education cannot be overemphasized and the relevance and importance of the U lesson. He said it is an app and ICT tool to further strengthen and equip the children to perform exceptionally well, as all that is required in their curriculum is in the gadget.
The relevance and importance of this U lesson, it's multifaceted. It is an app, it is an ICT tool to further strengthen and equip our children to perform at extremely top notch. All that is required with their curriculum is in it. All that is required is for them to activate it, and it takes them further and faster in their lectures, in their study, for the purpose of coming top notch in their exams and all that entails for them to come better.
The Edo State Chairman of the Senior Secondary Education Board, Dr. Rita Erewele, expressed delight that pupils from various educational sectors are beneficiaries of the program, which, according to her, demonstrates leaders' interest in education. She congratulated the pupils, adding that the gadgets were expected to enhance their academic performance while urging them to excel in external examinations with the aim of achieving top ranking nationally.
Residents of Benin City have been urged to refrain from indiscriminate refuse disposal to prevent the blockage of drainage channels and water retention system. Edo Fuman, Honorable Bawa Mohammed Okoyomo, issued the advisory during an inspection tour of ongoing distilling and drainage construction projects under the state's flood mitigation project. Beetv News Best Orator has details.
We gave out this place to John Darrow. So we are here to inspect the project.
Honorable Bawa Okoyomo, who also doubles as the project coordinator of Edo New Map, commended contractors for the progress recorded so far, noting that the state government remains committed to restoring critical flood infrastructure. At Point 7, located at Ogumeyi off Arogba Road, he expressed satisfaction after the contractor confirmed that work on the site had reached full completion.
We are here to inspect the project at Point 7. We gave him dissertation and maintenance of Point 7. So it will be nice, in line with His Excellency Shine Agenda, to come and inspect the project, because we are here today. What I saw here is marvelous. John Darrow has done very well. These are the kind of contractors that we should be using.
However, during the inspections at Ponds 1 and 2, the Edo former boss expressed displeasure over the volume of refuse found inside the ponds. Residents attributed the waste inflow to runoff from adjoining streets, prompting renewed calls for stricter environmental discipline across communities. At Pond 3 on Ogiesaba Street off Airport Road, Honorable Koyomo queried the contractor over the visibly dry state of the retention pond. The contractor explained that the condition was due to the natural topography of the area, added that seasonal fluctuations were expected. The inspection team also visited the military-based hospital on Airport Road following a letter received from the facility seeking government intervention over persistent overflow from its retention pond. Honorable Koyomo assured the management of immediate action, noting that an ongoing drainage project in the area would adequately address the challenge.
You saw the erosion of this year because they didn't maintain it and there was no dissertation. Edo State people, they were yearning and they were crying. But because of this project and because our governor is somebody that listens to his people, And you saw this year we were able to sleep with our 2 eyes closed because of all these projects.
A brief stop at Ewa Road revealed sachet water waste littering the drains, prompting the Edo former chief to again caution residents against habits that undermine the state's investment in flood control. At Temboga Road off Ikpoba Slope, he commended the contractor for maintaining quality work and pledged to escalate the challenges encountered outside to Governor Monday Okpebholo for prompt intervention. Providing technical insight, Engineer Edwin Ero, a member of the inspection team, explained that all the retention ponds are interconnected and channel stormwater from various sections of Benin City. He noted that Pond 7 will be linked directly to the Ogba River to enhance water evacuation during heavy rains.
Water all the way from Upper Adesua. From Upper Adesua to this point is about 8.7 kilometers of underground, which we did before. But in this government, we want to take the water from here to Ogba River. And from here to Ogba River, it's about 6.2 kilometers. The project will be in the next 6 months to be able to start under the present government.
Residents living near the project site, Mr. Akol Moses, near another catchment, recounted how the flooding had made life unbearable for them for years. They expressed profound gratitude to Governor Monday Okpebholo for finally addressing the long-standing environmental challenges affecting their neighborhoods.
Yeah, having this project here is a massive development to the community, bringing flood to this place. I think is a good work from His Excellency Governor Monday Okpebholo.
For the customer side, we remain inside the house. Sometimes we put the first water carry the house before they do this project here. But now everything is okay. But sometimes we for the beginning to me here.
Beetv News.
A truck transporting granite overturned in the early hours of Thursday at the Ring Road by Sapler Road Junction near the Edo Specialist Hospital, causing disruption and drawing the attention of road users and security personnel. BTV News' Zainab Mohammed reports that an eyewitness said the incident occurred around 4 a.m. when the driver reportedly lost control, causing the fully loaded truck to tip over and spill its contents across the road.
At the scene, the overturned truck lay across parts of the junction, with granite scattered around the vehicle. Though traffic was still light at that early hour, the incident drew the attention of passersby who were going to various destinations in the morning. Several residents assisted in offloading the granite to reduce the truck's weight so it could be pulled upright. Officers of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, Edo State Traffic Management Agency, ETSMA, and others were on ground coordinating traffic and ensuring the area remained safe for motorists and pedestrians. Those who spoke to the news crew said the incident occurred at about 4 a.m. and confirmed that the driver, who sustained an injury to his arm, was taken to an unnamed hospital for treatment. One of them suggested that the accident may have happened because there are no signboards alerting drivers to slow down, especially in risky spots like the junction. He appealed to the government to install proper signage or widen the road, which he described as too narrow. Another resident who shared a similar view added that many truck and trailer drivers now use that route because the major road meant for heavy-duty vehicles is in.
I wish like something like road sign dey. Suppose maybe say at least they would see them, then they will know the diversion, know how they will.
BTV News crew captured the moment the truck was finally lifted from the ground, allowing clearing efforts to begin and easing the earlier obstructions at the junction. In the meantime, authorities are urging motorists to exercise caution, especially during the early hours when visibility is poor. Residents also reiterated their call for government intervention through proper road signage and rehabilitation of alternative truck routes to prevent similar incidents in the future. Zainab Mohammed reporting for BTV News.
The Edo State Tippers Drivers Association of Nigeria, led by its chairman, Comrade Osaro Aigbekon, has paid a courtesy visit to the executive chairman of Orado Local Government Council, Honorable Engineer Gabriel Idusere, to formally congratulate him on his emergence as council chairman and to pledge the association's support for his administration. The report. Receiving the delegation at the Oredo Council Secretariat in Benin City, the Edo State capital, the acting chairman of the local government, Honorable Engineer Gabriel Idusere, expressed profound appreciation for the visit, describing it as a gesture of solidarity and partnership. He reaffirmed his commitment to working closely with the association to enhance development across Oredo, especially as the council prepares to commence road grading and other infrastructural development in various communities within the local government area. He noted that Comrade Agbe Khan's dedication and exemplary leadership as chairman Edo State Tipper Drivers Association of Nigeria has earned him the trust and leadership position he commands within the association.
We also need our own person in that place to be able to foster unity and peace. We also allow him come on board because we also know that he's a person who believes in unity. He's a man with so much capacity, and since he came on board, there have been peace in that park. To continue with your good work, continue to put in more effort, because what we want is a united and progressive Edo, where everybody work together in harmony.
The council boss also used the occasion to call for the association's partnership with the council in the ongoing campaign against drug abuse, a key initiative championed by the Coordinator Office of the First Lady of Edo State. Honorable Idusere stressed the importance of collective effort in safeguarding the well-being of youths and ensuring a progressive drug-free society.
I'm interested and passionate about the whole state saying no to drug abuse. These are the things she has put before us, and have asked us to go to our various local government and tell our people. We have passed this message to all the churches, all the mosques, any association that comes here. We must tell them, because one person cannot do it. And the message is not only to your people in the back, even to your people around your house. It's your public service to tell them, please do away with drugs.
Earlier, Comrade Agbe Khan said that the visit is to congratulate the Oredo Council chairman on his assumption of office and to assure him of their desire to collaborate with him.
Let me know the way we also participate in Edo State. It takes for our letter and thanks for building, maybe to renovate school and all. So we also let you to know our own impact.
Femi reporting for Beetv News. Residents have applauded the ongoing beautification of Oba Ovorame Square, otherwise known as Ring Road, by the Edo State government, describing it as a welcome development and a major facelift to the city center. Beetv News' Osarogi Agwebo reports that the residents also commended the government for maintaining the sculptures around the area.
We're about to celebrate Christmas. Okay. It's okay. We're happy. We are happy for that.
Okay. The bustling of our Ovorame Square, otherwise known as Ring Road, is currently wearing a new look with the beautification of the roundabout and several sections of the road, including the maintenance of the historic sculptures around the area. Residents lauded the initiative, describing the effort as a welcome development that has significantly enhanced the appearance of the city center and will also serve as an attractive site for both residents and visitors during the festive period.
First of all, I think the working governor is working very hard, and I also want to commend the local government chairman who is actually doing his very best to make sure this beautification become reality. And the way it is now, I think Ring Road have received a new look.
Watch this cloth now, can it be fine? They are beautiful, the whole place. We are happy. So other foreigner coming, they will look it so nice. Our children that over there, this is the type of thing they admire them to go there.
To make the city beauty.
Okay.
To make the city beauty.
Okay.
To make the city beauty.
Okay. Don't you think other visitors that come, they will see?
They will see appreciate now. See, like when I went to Calabar for Carnival, that's why they decorate it. Okay. It's looking beauty.
Speaking on the ongoing beautification of the Oba Ovorame Square, the project supervisor Sami Noah Oamije said the initiative is part of the Oredo Local Government Council Chairman Honorable Engineer Gabriel Idusere's commitment to enhance the area's aesthetic appeal especially during the festive season. He said the project is a collaboration with the Edo State Parks and Gardens Agency, aligned with Governor Okpebholo's shine agenda to beautify the state.
Just started the beautification. We are going to do inspection house. As you can see, the Mommy Water stand and the chief status at Mission Road Junction. You can see work is currently going on. We want to give the state a new look. We want to give the local government a new face. So we want to try and see if we can complete the job before this festive period, before the Xmas period. So whenever people come into Edo State, they will see a new face of Oredo.
Meanwhile, the beautification work is still in progress. Osarogie Agwebo reporting for BTV News.
Honorable Thompson Osaige intensifies strategic engagement with key corporate stakeholders to advance development and electrification in Oriomo local government area. In a renewed push to accelerate socio-economic and infrastructure, Osaige embarked on a series of high-level strategic visits to critical corporate institutions in Edo State. BTV News.
The engagements held with Presco Nigeria Limited were aimed at strengthening partnerships, boosting local revenue generation, and mobilizing support for long-awaited electrifying of Oriomo communities. At Presco's operational base in Obaige, Benin City, Honorable Osaige, accompanied by top council officials, including SLG, Honorable Solomon Uhuaigo, Holga, Comrade Victor Ogwanware, PA to the Chairman, Honorable Endurance Uduwe, Protocol Officer Mark Oban, and Comrade Paul James Osaige, met with senior management led by MD and CEO Reggie George. Other executives, Chinese peace and prosperity are linked to his relationship with his immediate environment. He further highlighted the critical electricity deficits across Oriomo and appealed for Presco's support in the council's ambitious electrification drive.
As a management and as a people from predominantly rural setting, on board like this, we try to find ways to help us to water down the challenges.
In response, MD and CEO Mr. Reggie George expressed appreciation for the chairman's candid engagement and promised improved collaboration. He acknowledged partnership. Mr. George assured the council that Presco employs host community members through established channels and will continue to engage the government transparently. He also requested a breakdown of the electricity project cost to explore areas of support. The chairman and his delegation were later conducted on a tour of Presco's facilities, where he commended the company's processes and encouraged further investments in rural communities within Oriomo. The delegation also visited New Cross Petroleum Limited at Sapler Road, Benin City, where they were received by the base operations manager, Engineer Jude Ogowe Iyobosa. Community Relation Officers Alphonsus Egwenome and CSO Efejiro Ejione. Honorable Osaige assured the company that the council would forward the requested documentation, reaffirming his administration's commitment to constructive partnership.
When I resumed office, I asked for details of companies, institutions that have business with Oriomo, and your company was listed as one. I checked our records. I never see one single area where this company did anything to show that they are doing business in Oriomo.
The chairman concluded by noting the challenges confronting Oriomo, ranging from electricity deficits to dilapidated public infrastructure, require joint efforts between government and the private sector. He recounted recent interventions, including securing temporary court accommodation for Ugu community, as example of the council's proactive leadership. Zainab Mohammed reporting for BTV News.
Residents across Benin City are reacting to the Edo State government's renewed push to strengthen youth security and deepen collaboration with the police. While some say police presence has slightly improved in certain communities, others argue that community kidnapping and youth-related crimes remain a major concern, particularly in areas where cases have persisted in recent weeks. BTV News' Zainab Mohammed reports that the initiative follows a call made earlier this month by the Commissioner for Youth Affairs, Honorable Chapti Aimayanwo, urging police authorities to intensify action against cultism, kidnapping and cybercrime. The government also unveiled plans for a youth security dialogue aimed at giving young people a voice in shaping security plans.
Recently, the Edo State government, through the Ministry of Youth Affairs, launched a renewed initiative to strengthen youth security and curb crime in Benin City. While the renewed security operations are aimed at curbing cultism and youth-related crime in Benin City, the impact appears to be felt differently across communities. However, some residents told BTV News that they have noticed minor but meaningful changes, such as fewer street clashes and improved patrol presence, confirming that cult-related activities have reduced in certain areas. They acknowledge that the renewed push is yielding results, particularly in reducing youth-related crimes.
Yeah, well. And that means still go down small, but that will not now they sleep of course.
That's for many years ago, 20 years, 30 years. I cannot really work at it.
And other sort of crime is increasing. Cultism is reducing somehow.
Meanwhile, in a visit to the office of the Commissioner for Youth Affairs, Honorable Charity Amayewo says the ministry has been working with security agencies since November to strengthen efforts against youth-related crimes. He explained that they are developing a new youth security regulation to guide how youths, community leaders, and security agencies work together to maintain peace. He also said plans are underway to establish a quarterly youth security council where youths, schools, NGOs, and security agencies will regularly meet to discuss challenges and review progress. According to him, the goal is to ensure young people feel protected, involved, and properly supported as the state works to improve security.
Discharge of the government's mandate, I've tried as much as possible to visit relevant security organizations. I've had the course of visiting the Commissioner of Police, where we had a very robust discussions on mutual collaborations, respect on processes in terms of police dealings with the youth. And we've also had situations where we visited the zonal director of the Economic and Crime Commission, which is the EFCC. And my meeting with the new acting zonal director was also very productive.
Senator Iyiola Omisore, former Deputy Governor of Osun State and APC governorship aspirant, has continued his consultations with party structures ahead of the 2026 election. He began his engagement in Odo-Otin local government before proceeding to Kuru Hall, where he was warmly received by party members. Local party leaders, including Shaho Ladipu, described Marsh as a capable and competent aspirant who can deliver for the state.
If it is the wish of the Almighty God, we will perform more than a professor. But in this case in which we are, among the best of the best, I think is one of the leading candidates we have.
Somebody that have the deep knowledge of Osun politics. He has been around for the past 32 years, and for someone to have been in politics in the state for 32 years, in and out of office, and you can still see the level of acceptability, you will know that that person is a good politician.
Senator Iyiola Omisore said his decision to contest the governorship race is driven by his passion for development and appeals for several prominent individuals.
I was deputy governor in this state 26 years ago. I've been to Senate. I was the National Assembly party. The condiment and requirement to be a governor is a bi-pardon. So people of like-minded stakeholders invited me to run, and I saw reasons with them. I've come to serve, to redeem this state, to rescue this state from the shackles of bad governance, to bring reality life, to bring opportunities and improvement to the state of Osun State.
The APC governorship primary is set for 13th December 2025. To date, 7 aspirants have obtained expression of interest and nomination forms from the party's national headquarters in Abuja. Out of the 13 who initially expressed interest, this trend suggests that a consensus candidate is unlikely. Senator Iyiola Omisore remains confident of securing victory in the primary. Evelyn Isabel reporting for BTV News. The Southern Governors Forum has commended President Bola Tinubu for his efforts in combating insecurity and improving the country's economy, infrastructure, welfare, and overall well-being of Nigerians. The body also promised to ensure a safer Southern Nigeria, emphasizing the need for community policing and intelligence sharing among Southern states.
The Southern Governors Forum is a gathering of the governors of the 17 southern states of Nigeria. Governors from the southwest, southeast, and south-south met at Iperu Remo to discuss matters concerning security, the economy, agriculture, and improved regional integration. In his opening speech, the chairman of the forum, Governor Dapo Abiodun, commended President Bola Tinubu for his renewed hope programs and reforms which have facilitated economic and infrastructure development, and praised his approach to addressing the country's security challenges.
These outcomes reaffirm that president reforms are not only necessary but effective in restoring macroeconomic stability and setting Nigeria on the path toward long-term prosperity. Another conflict.
The forum also met members of the Southern Nigeria Traditional Rulers Council to discuss safety, security, and the progress of the region and the country. The permanent chairman of the forum reaffirmed the region's support for President Bola Tinubu.
As a family, we put aside our issue of diversity but unity, and also to pass a vote of confidence to our president to let him know that he's not alone in this issue. It's an issue that concerns all of us, either from the north or from the south.
The traditional rulers agreed to continue spreading the message of hope to the people across the region. They also committed to working with the governors to enhance security and called for support of President Bola Tinubu's program.
The Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Ali Pate, says the commissioning of the NISA Medical Group's Tumai robotic surgery platform marks a giant leap for Nigeria's healthcare system. Speaking at the event in Abuja, he described the platform established in partnership with Rob Global as a breakthrough that positions Nigeria at the forefront of technology-driven surgery in Africa. He emphasized that the initiative aligns with the federal government's commitment to transforming healthcare delivery and expanding access to modern medical solutions. Professor Pate highlighted that the robotic surgery platform is expected to usher in a new era of precision in surgery with more accurate procedures, faster recovery times, and improved patient outcomes.
1996. But I must say that it's a giant step for Nigeria, paraphrasing what someone said about going to the moon. Because you're bringing a platform for robotic surgery in Nigeria, in our sub-region in this continent. It's a giant step. It's really an honor to be able to see what is in place, the Tumai robotic surgery platform. It's really inspiring to see that it's here in Abuja at your facility.
As the minister said, as Minister Pate said, it takes medicine to a new realm. Years ago, it was anecdotal. Then we had evidence-based medicine. Now we're moving to precision medicine, where we can identify specific issues, specific ailments, specific diseases, and deal with them more efficiently and effectively.
The Senate is taking a tougher stand on Nigeria's continued worsening security situation. Lawmakers are urging President Tinubu to reorganize the national security architecture for better protection of lives and property. They also pledged their full support. The report.
These resolutions follow a heated Senate debate where lawmakers expressed deep frustration over rising attacks, intelligence failures, and recent security breaches.
Worry that continued inaction risks mass displacement, prolonged school closures, collapse of rural livelihoods, and long-time psychological trauma among children and vulnerable populations.
They warn that insecurity has become a national emergency that transcends politics.
We should deploy technology and
have our men trained, because the military is doing its best. We know they are doing their best, but we need to come together and help them. So every state should be able to secure its own area.
A call for the National Assembly to shut itself down because of this insecurity situation is a call for abdication of our constitutional roles. We're part of this government, and we did not start this problem.
Majority of our policemen are attached to VIPs, thereby depriving the Nigerian police of performing their main role of policing the country.
If I'm the commander-in-chief, I will call the army commander in that place and the head of the army and say, if you don't get me the head of this person who withdrew the troops to put all these children in jeopardy.
The local vigilantes are the grassroots. They live amongst the people, they dwell amongst the people. They live in rural areas and in forest communities, hunters, etc., farmers. We must find a way to integrate these local vigilantes into our security operations.
As part of its resolutions, the Senate urged President Tinubu to immediately reorganize Nigeria's security architecture to ensure stronger coordination and better protection of lives and property. The upper chamber is also moving to amend the Terrorism Act to classify kidnapping as an act of terrorism carrying a maximum penalty of death.
We are not interested in looking at anybody's face. We are interested in what can assist the president and what can assist Nigerians to sleep well.
In a rare move, the Senate dissolved 8 committees on national in 1 week. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for Beetv News.
In Kebbi, the state government has officially handed over the rescued schoolgirls of Government Girls Comprehensive Secondary School Maga to their parents after days in captivity. Governor Nasir Idris families who were anxiously awaiting their return. He expressed profound gratitude to President Tinubu for ensuring the safe release and return of the students and commended security agencies for their resilience and professionalism throughout the rescue operation. Earlier, the state governor's wife, Zainab Nasir Idris, expressed great joy presenting the girls.
Of these our daughters, so that we formally hand over these our daughters to them for onward traveling back to Maga. And I assured you that government will make adequate arrangements, security arrangement for your onward traveling back home. We thank our leader, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for giving directives to.
And now to the world of business. Cancer patients in Abuja have received a major boost as the NNPC Resilience Joint Venture donated 3 Accelerator LINAC radiotherapy machine. The funding was announced at the Office of the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare and is targeted at preventing treatment disruptions caused by maintenance funding gaps.
The LINAC machine donated by the JV in 2019 as part of a broader corporate social responsibility initiative has significantly improved cancer care at the hospital. The package included installation of ancillary systems and training of medical personnel to operate the sophisticated technology. Since installation, the machine has treated more than 2,000 patients, reduced therapy time from 12 minutes to 2 minutes, and cut treatment costs by 80%. NNPC officials noted that 712 indigent patients have benefited from subsidized treatments under the program. With Nigeria recording more than 100,000 new cancer cases annually and only a few functional LINAC machines nationwide, the National Hospital Unit remains a critical component of care delivery. The fresh $300,000 injection is expected to ensure uninterrupted treatment cycles and improve survival outcomes for patients. OPay, one of Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, has called on the Central Bank of Nigeria to further cut interest rates, warning that high lending costs are constraining production and undermining competitiveness in the industrial sector. The association made the appeal in response to the outcome of the Monetary Policy Committee meeting held in November 24th and 25th. At the meeting, the MPC retained the monetary policy rate at 27% and made adjustments to the standing facilities corridor while maintaining the cash reserve ratio and liquidity ratio. The committee cited improvements in macroeconomic indicators, including a slowdown in inflation to 16.5% in October. However, Mann said manufacturers continue to face borrowing rates of between 30 and 37%, which it described as punitive. The association urged stronger coordination between fiscal and monetary.
With crews pulling residents from burning buildings and continuing to search for survivors. In response to the disaster, more than 900 people were evacuated and taken to nearby temporary shelters and community centers set up by the government. Some of those displaced were described as elderly or mobility challenged, underscoring the vulnerability of many residents. 3 men, 2 directors, and 1 engineering consultant of the construction firm, as investigators examined whether unsafe buildings and renovation materials contributed to the fire. Police says the external scaffolding, netting, and plastic sheeting, along with fire non-resistant materials such as styrofoam used around windows, may have allowed the fire to spread rapidly through the buildings. Authorities have described the blaze as a massive catastrophe, and a specialized investigation team has been launched to determine its full cause. The fire has been described as the deadliest residential blaze in Hong Kong in decades. Hong Kong chief executive called the fire a massive catastrophe and said there will be a full review of building safety regulations. China's national leader sent condolences to victims' families and urged authorities to mount all-out efforts to minimize further loss. The tragedy has already triggered public anger and raised renewed scrutiny on renovation practices and building safety standards, especially the use of bamboo scaffolding and non-fire-resistant materials, issues that many had wondered about. From the global scene, I am Esohe Osemeki, reporting for BTV News.
Hollywood producer Stanley on top has stirred speculation about the marriage of actress Anita Joseph and her husband MC Fish, following a claim he made on social media. The report.
In a recent Instagram post, On Top alleged that MC Fish left the actress for another woman, prompting Anita Joseph to reportedly remove his belongings from their home. The allegations have not been confirmed by the couple, and no details have been provided regarding the alleged third party. The marriage, which has been frequently discussed on social media, has previously drawn public attention, with online users at various times accusing Anita Joseph of influencing her husband through supernatural means, claims she has repeatedly dismissed. Anita Joseph and MC Fish married on February 14, 2020. The couple has often displayed affection publicly, including MC Fish gifting the actress a white Range Rover on January 4, 2025 and making surprise appearances at her celebrations. In another development, Nigerian singer Temilade Openiyi, popularly known as Tems, has disclosed one profession she would likely have pursued had she not gone into music. During a Q&A session with fans on X, the Grammy-winning artist said she would probably have become either an accountant or a mathematics teacher. Tems previously worked as a digital marketer before resigning from the role in January 2018 to focus fully on her music career. She released her debut single Mr. Rebel in July 2018, gaining early recognition within Nigeria's music scene. Her career gained international momentum after she featured on Wizkid's 2020 hit Essence, which reached number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 following a remix featuring Justin Bieber. Actor Kevin Spacey is set to face civil sexual assault claims in court in 2026 following lawsuit filed by 3 men alleging misconduct between 2000 and 2013. During a hearing on Wednesday, a judge proposed a provisional trial date of 12th October 2026. The cases may be heard together or in 3 consecutive hearings. Spacey denies all allegations and has formally contested 2 of the claims. He has yet to file a defense in the third. 2 of the claimants, anonymized as LNP and GHI, also testified against Spacey during his 2023 criminal trial, where the actor was acquitted of 9 separate charges. NLP alleged Spacey assaulted him around 12 times between 2000 and 2005. GHA claims he met Spacey during a workshop at London's Old Vic Theatre and suffered psychiatric damage and financial loss after an alleged 2008 assault. The third claimant, Rory Cannon, has waived anonymity. He alleged Spacey groped him at a party in 2013 while he was performing in Sweet Bird of Youth at the Old Vic. Cannon previously appeared in the 2024 Channel 4 documentary Spacey Unmasked. Spacey has dismissed Cannon's allegation as false. His legal team has acknowledged past inappropriate behavior but denies conduct amounting to sexual assault. And that's it on the entertainment news. Evelyn Isabel reporting for BTV News.
Liverpool's poor run of form worsened on Wednesday night as they fell to a 5-1 home defeat against PSV Eindhoven in the Champions League phase, extending their slump to 9 losses in 12 matches, their worst sequence since 1953. Eindhoven's side entered the fixture under pressure following consecutive 3-goal domestic defeats, but previous Champions League results had offered hope, with 3 wins in 4 matches, including a notable victory over Real Madrid. However, the loss to Anfield has renewed scrutiny over the team's collapse and the manager's ability to reverse it. PSV took the lead inside 6 minutes after Virgil van Dijk confounded when Dominic Scoveley tapped in a rebound from the Cody Gakpo's saved effort 10 minutes later. Liverpool showed signs of improvement as Gakpo and Van